Welcome back to Quinte Connection. Thanks for joining us. Great to have Karen on the show talking about the Bay of Quinte Relay for Life. And now back with us, Catherine Taylor. We want to wish her a heartfelt thanks for all the work she's done in the dancing community here in the broader Bay of Quinte region. As after 13 years at the helm as Artistic Director of the Quinte Ballet School of Canada here in the West End of Belleville, Catherine Taylor will step aside from her position on June 30th in her new role, becoming the Artistic Director Emerita. So Catherine, great to have you on the program. Wishing you a farewell in your next kind of chapter of things. So thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's a delight to be here. It's been 13 years.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe where the time went.
We've had you on several times promoting different dances and things. Was this kind of the right time for you, Catherine, to kind of move on to a different side of things, or what kind of sparked this decision?
Well, it's something that I have been discussing with the chair of the school, and we've been discussing when I would like to move on to other things. And with my age and everything, I thought it was a good time to do so. And I've been working alongside with Desiree and mentoring her and getting her prepared. So we've had a succession plan in place for many years and working slowly towards that and making logical moves forward so that the transition would be very smooth, which I'm absolutely assured that it will be. And I feel very great pleasure in knowing that Desiree is taking on the next level and that I will continue to have, a little toenail in the floor, in the door, so to speak, and continue to offer support in any way I can. I'd love to continue to do some coaching and some teaching with the students. That's the thing I'll probably miss the most, is working with students. They really have been, it's just been a delight to work with them over the many years.
What is the biggest change you've seen, Catherine, over the course of your role as the artistic director, whether it come from a demographic side or dancing side? What's the big thing you've seen with the school?
The school had, poor enrollment when I first came, and kind of some things that were not working so well, kind of a revolving door. So I definitely wanted to see continuity in the school, leadership. I wanted to see the school behave like a school, like a training center, and not a small company. And I wanted to make sure that the emphasis was on training and good training and bringing up the level of the technical and artistic level of the students in the school so that they would be able to, at the end of their time here, go out and audition and continue in postgraduate dance programs if that was the choice they would make, in the hopes of getting into a professional company of some sort, be it a classical company or a contemporary company, or even musical theater. So, those changes they take a while to change. And of course, like all of us, I hate to bring up the COVID, but it was a trying time for everybody. And certainly, took some wind out of our sails. The arts were the first off and the last back. So it was a tricky time for us and a scary time as well. Anyways, we're coming back from COVID. It's slow. I think like many organizations are struggling with that. And I think that period of time changed people's mentality a little bit. So I think children are more comfortable being home. Some of them don't want to leave home. And many of our students do come from other parts of the country, such as New Brunswick and Nova Scotia and Newfoundland and other parts of Ontario, sometimes Quebec, sometimes Mexico, it depends. So it's a big decision for them to leave and come to work and come to learn how to be a dancer here.
Interesting. Yeah, looking forward, Catherine, to this summertime. Walk us through kind of the summer programming, because here in Belleville we see the students walking across from Albert to the school all the time. So when will that kind of get started from a training side of things?
Right. So that is a really and very important time for the Quinte Ballet School. And yes, we're very fortunate to be able to use the Albert College residences. So that's why you see them trotting back and forth to classes here. So summer dance is a bit later this year. We call it Summer Dance Intensive, and it's starting on June the 7th. July 7th. And I can't get my mind that far. But this will be my first summer where I'm not running that show. So I'm kind of excited. I will come teach a little bit. but I'm really happy to turn that over to someone else. But summer dance is always just a great time at the school. I mean, there's so much energy with, we're going to probably have, I don't know, upwards to 60, 70 students here from all around. And it's always a very exciting time, full of energy, lots of classes, and kids are happy they're not going to school anymore. And so they're spending the day doing what they love doing, which is dancing and taking classes in ballet and hip hop, jazz, modern, contemporary, point work, ballet repertoire, yoga, you name it, we have it all there. So it's a great time. And that's how we actually find students, see that the students that look like they will be suitable or someone that would, our school would be a good match for them and their talent. And so that's when we look for students to come on board for the full-time program.
Well, before we get forward to that, of course, your last dance of spring as artistic director is coming up soon, Saturday, June 7th at Centennial Secondary School. Walk us through kind of what you've got in the show this year for everybody.
Oh my gosh, soup to nuts. It's a huge show, as Eric Solomon used to say. Yeah, we have combined again with our Sunday dance program. Students and staff have created wonderful choreographies for all levels of the school, and be it in ballet or point, contemporary movement, modern, hip hop, jazz, tap. I think even our adult dancers are going to perform, so they're really a gung-ho group. And we're intermixing that with our professional training program curriculum as well. So this is really a performance that's based on what the students have created over the year or worked on in their dance curriculum throughout the year. So most of the first act is with the ensemble dance program students, although there's a little intermixing with the PTP of the professional training. And the second act is mostly with the professional training students with some of the ensemble dance students joining in. So all original choreography. I'm honestly, even if you don't have a student in school, a child in school, you couldn't get a more entertaining show. And it's all kinds of music, all kinds of dance, fantastic costumes, amazing creativity. I do not know where my teachers come up with these unbelievable ideas to create dance from. So it's so much fun. And then we're going to have, there's a piece there called Bamboo Banga. Okay, I don't know. Have some great pieces in there to watch. And it finalizes with excerpts from Swan Lake, which I staged for the school. In 2014, I did a version, very small version of Swan Lake. I took a little excerpt from Act 2. I mean, it's a ballet that I worked on many years ago when I was working at the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. So I'm very familiar with the piece and the music, so I was able to extract some sections and work with other teachers in the school to help me create a little section from Act 2, which is the Swan section, and then a little section from Act 3, which is the celebration of a wedding, so to speak, or an engagement, maybe I should say that. So it'll be a lovely performance for our professional training program, really highlighting the classical abilities, and I try to highlight as well our graduating students so that they have challenging and solos or duets to dance together so that they have a moment to shine. So casting is always a little tricky, but we get a good casting done. And we have some beautiful dancers and some amazing new costumes that we're going to be able to perform in. I think it's going to be a real feast for the eyes. So I encourage all your listeners to come to our performance and be amazed and be uplifted.
Thanks, Catherine. Now, where can we get ticket information on Dance of Spring coming up?
Well, I can tell you. So it's on Saturday, June 7th, and we are performing at the auditorium at the Centennial Secondary School, which is a school that we're affiliated with. And the show is at 2:30 in the afternoon. It'll have one intermission, so it'll probably run from around 2:30 to 4:30. And we're selling our tickets on Eventbrite. So you just go to Eventbrite and organize your tickets that way. Or if you're having any issues with that, just please come to our office and somebody here would be happy to help you if you're having any issues with your internet or any of those things. We'd be happy to help you get one. Yeah.
Catherine Taylor, once again, from the Quinte Ballet School of Canada. Catherine, thank you for all the work you've done for the dance community and working with us here at Quinte Connection, and wishing you all the best in the next phase of your teaching and coaching career. So thanks so much.
Thank you. And I wanted to say thank you to you and your team, and for always being so supportive to the Quinte Ballet School and really helping promote our programs in our school. So we really appreciate your support over the many years, and it's been a pleasure to get to know you both. So many thanks from me as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Catherine. I appreciate it.